Hey guys, Panic Attack here. Today I'm going to give you a little history lesson. Back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, there was an event called the Satanic Panic. This was basically when a bunch of helicopter parents decided that literally everything was satanic and went on a witch hunt to promote lies and slander on TV. No one was safe. Everything was being accused of being satanic. Bands, movies, games, you name it. Someone at some point said it was satanic. Today I'll be commentating over an old news clip that was broadcast in Minnesota as part of a show called Twin Cities Live. I don't know when this was originally broadcasted. I'd have to assume early 80s because that's when E.T. first came out, but I'm not actually sure. I'd like to thank tcmedianow.com for providing this footage. They're a website dedicated to the archival of historical Minnesota television. So without further ado, let's watch a bunch of grown adults explain to us why E.T., He-Man, and the Smurfs are satanic.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Twin Cities live from the Minnesota State Fair. I'm Bob Bruce. We've got a great crowd gathered here today on the fairgrounds, and we've got a very interesting subject. The little fellow that I've got in my hand here, most of you would recognize him as E.T. Today, we have really a couple of subjects, but the same theme. One is, does a little fellow like this have satanic effects on your child?
Yes, that's the first thing I wondered when I saw literally the most innocent-looking plushie of all time. I mean, come on, if you really want to make a good case for E.T. being satanic, then just flash a picture of him from the actual movie. Look at that bad bitch. If I saw that thing in real life, I'd probably soil myself.
There are a number of occultic images portrayed in E.T., and probably the thing that I most hold against it, I can't say on television, so I'm sorry.
Well, why can't you say it on television?
Because it was quoted to me by the co-writer of E.T.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Yeah, sure you met the co-writer of E.T. And my dad works at Nintendo. And I'm also in a long-distance relationship with a girl from a different school in Canada. Hell, from what I can find, E.T. doesn't even have a credited co-writer. Just this one woman named Melissa Matheson. Clearly, this is just an attempt to fearmonger to parents by saying something that no one could easily disprove at the time, while also slandering someone else.
Oh, well, what is, I mean, can you, in a roundabout way, say something? I mean, what is it? Is it sexual innuendo, or what are you talking about here?
Yes, he talked about weaving in visual subliminals into the movie itself.
Masters of the Universe, Smurfs, E.T., do you have those kind of toys?
Masters of the Universe, yeah.
Are you afraid that Masters of the Universe is going to have bad effects on your children?
I don't know. I'm not crazy about it.
Then why did you buy it for your children?
Because they want it. I don't know.
The word Beelzebub has been used numerous times on the shows The Smurfs, and in one show, Gargamel drew a pentagram, a five-pointed occultic star, lit candles at each point, which is an actual witchcraft practice, danced inside the pentagram, chanting a magical spell, at which point a book opened up across the room, a spiritual entity left the book, entered his physical body, giving him power to levitate and do battle against the Smurfs.
Okay, so it seems like now Poindexter here is targeting the Smurfs, which, let me just say, out of all the cartoons and media you could have thought to accuse of being dangerous, you choose the Smurfs. The Smurfs. One of the most benign, sappy, simplistic cartoons ever. You choose the Smurfs? Now, I wanted to do research and see if this supposed summoning scene actually exists, or if he's just pulling out of his ass like the E.T. thing. It seems like the scene does exist, but it's a little different from how he described it. In the episode The Winged Wizard, Gargamel does use a book to perform spells, but he doesn't draw a pentagram or summon a demon to possess him. The plot of the episode is that Gargamel's trying to catch a Smurf to show one off at a wizard's convention, but they don't believe in Smurfs and mock him. So then he uses a book to find a way to fly to impress the Wizards Council. The first time the book has him draw a pentagon on the floor and perform an honestly pretty funny ritual, which in turn summons an ostrich. In the second scene, the book has him draw a circle on the floor and then tells him to build a flying machine. Not as satanic as Poindexter here said it was, huh? Honestly, what he described was better than what happened in the actual episode. If I was a kid watching this newscast, I'd think, wow, this show sounds badass, I gotta go watch this. Only to find out it's a pretty run-of-the-mill cartoon.
You're soaking this all in, and I'm trying to understand it myself. How do you feel about this?
I really can't tell you. I really don't know.
Okay, can anyone understand the second part of what this man's saying? Because I have no clue. It sounds kind of like he's saying maybe you don't know, but that doesn't make much sense. And that ends this video, and obviously this is pretty ridiculous. I don't know who the hell would believe this, and honestly, I don't even think these people believe themselves. I just think either he's been manipulated into thinking this by the people who are capitalizing off of it, or he's capitalizing off it himself. It's easy to look at this and laugh now, but you have to remember, at the time, people took this dead seriously. If you go back and look at the reactions of the people in the crowd while he's spewing all this bullshit out of his mouth, they seem to genuinely believe what he's saying, or at the very least they aren't questioning it. And this isn't even a hindsight situation either. Tons of people still pull this bullcrap on the regular, mostly fundamentalist Christian groups. They'll slander and pander in the exact same ways this man did. The more things change, the more they say same. I thought this was a very interesting time capsule at least, and hopefully can serve as a PSA to anyone watching about how not to fall for his stuff. And that's about all I have to say. Goodbye.